Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Let us look at the topic of objectives in a business. Now, while pursuing this topic, we will be trying to understand the importance of objectives for a business, the hierarchy of objectives in a business, the stages in setting objectives, the mission statement of a business, and the corporate, functional and individual objectives in a business. Let us ask ourselves, what is the objective of a business? It is commonly understood that the objective of a business is to make a profit. This is wrong. The business definitely cannot exist without profit, just as a human being cannot exist without oxygen. But the purpose of the business is not to generate a profit. Purpose of the business is a larger business objective, and in the course of fulfillment of that business objective, profit is generated. Now, these are two different things. One is to assume that the purpose of the business is to generate profit. The other is to understand that the purpose of the business is to fulfill a larger objective, during the course of which profit is generated. Let's take an example. If you consider HDFC as an organization, HDFC would say that its objective is to help the common man set up a house. Let's take another financial institution, Merrill Lynch. Merrill Lynch is an investment banker. Merrill Lynch may say that our objective is to assist an investor to obtain funds to set up a project. Now, here we have a situation where there are two organizations, both dealing with money, both dealing with the transfer of money, but they have different objectives. So, the objective of an organization is the statement of its larger purpose. Now, let's see how the statement of an objective assists the organization. We look at various aspects. One, the statement of the objective provides focus to the organization. For instance, we talked about HDFC. Every employee in HDFC would know that the basic reason for the existence of HDFC is to assist the common man in setting up his own dwelling, his own house. This focus is a very, very important thing in the functioning of an organization. Let's look at another assistance that the objective statement provides to the company. The objective statement gives clarity. Now, what does this mean? It means that within the organization, if there are any disputes about what ought to be the purpose of a particular activity, that dispute can be settled by referring to the objective of the organization. That is what is meant by clarity. Any dispute within the organization can be settled by referring to its basic objective. This, having said that it provides focus and that it provides clarity, we must go on to say that objectives help the organization to set targets. This is very important in the functioning of any organization. Unless the organization has specific targets which convert that broad objective into small milestones, and unless these targets are distributed within the organization, within the various personnel of the organization, unless this is done, the organization cannot be successful. The moment you have targets, you have the question of control, and objectives facilitate the control of the activities of the members of the organization. Each member has a target. Each employee has a target. This target is a target which has been arrived at from the objective of the organization, and whether the employee fulfills that target, whether he meets the target within the required time, within the required costs, allows the organization control over its employees. The last point regarding objectives, regarding the assistance that objectives provides to a company, is that objectives provide a basis for evaluation of personnel. Any successful company must reward its successful personnel, and it must provide incentives to successful personnel. Only with the provision of incentives, only with the announcement of awards, of rewards, can the organization move towards success. But how does the organization decide what is the basis for evaluation? By referring to its basic objective. So, these are the assistance that an objective provides to the organization.